Well, could we? Oh,
Because I have a desk
Okay, 1
mic.
hour-ish starts now. Where
Now?
the fuck am I gonna sit? You guys took it. Oh my lord.
come on.
Oh my liggity
Welcome
lord.
to the Initial F podcast.
Ah!
So I got Ryan here. I got
Yes.
Jasper
Oh
here.
shit, fuck. God
Get
damn
the
it.
shirt on.
Fuckers.
Put
What?
your
You guys.
shirt on.
Oh, I got Neo on and myself.
on.
You got Neo on?
You were
Neo's
wearing
on
us?
you?
You
Yeah.
are going
You-
some weird routes
Gerard,
today.
Oh,
What
I
do you have
fucking
to
will.
eat today,
Okay,
man?
cause like, but before we start, I'd like to give out these crinkles. They are, I believe, what's it called? Red velvet flavored. I didn't want to give them out. I'll be genuine. I didn't want to give them out, but I
Wow.
kind of have to.
I like how.
But here you go.
Yep.
Thank you.
Have one. Just one.
Just one.
I was expecting
They're
you to
cold,
punch me in
bro.
the
Yeah,
face.
punch you in the face.
These are cold.
Yeah. It is from
Please,
Cloud Cakes by Auntie Lou. I also I dropped by a bit there because
That's why you're.
That's why.
Okay,
That's
an
why you're
hour
late,
late.
mother.
okay, so well because they told me to come pick this up as well. So but anyways, so
These are good.
I'm actually bricked up to talk about this topic today because I
Why am I sitting here?
I have a tiny confession to make to
I
the
thought you were
audience
going to have a tiny dick.
because
Why do you think I sat on the farthest
what's it called? So I just bought a grand's worth of a monitor. Yeah, it's like it is a Samsung Odyssey G9 mini LED. I don't because I can't. Dude, my OLED has a burn-in now. I'm so sad. But so yeah, I got it. Yeah, Samsung Odyssey 49 ultra wide. It's it's only 1440p, but it does wonders. Have I shown you the photo, Ryan? Okay.
I'm in the group chat, so I've seen it.
I'll just put it there because I don't know where the garbage is
seen it.
genuinely. You've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, really wide, I must say. Love it. Look at that. There's
It's
no borders
stupid.
whatsoever. Look, I got my Necopara stuff there.
You
so
should have
it's
bought
like,
a better
I'm looking at
monitor.
it. This is the better monitor.
You should have bought a cheaper monitor.
No, oh no, fuck that. Okay, but anyways, the reason why is not because of this. So now that I have a baller monitor, I need a desktop now, not want, but need because I need to confess it runs on a laptop. It's running all right. It does the job, but it's a bit sacrilegious to every enthusiast for me to use that monitor for a laptop. Yes. So
It is sad. Very
Yeah.
sad indeed.
and so, what's it called? So now I am in the market of getting a desktop. I have this setup in mind, which is about $800 dues, but Jasper has other ideas. Like for
We
example,
all have other
We all have
ideas.
other ideas.
I know. So
If you want to utilize your monitor to its fullest extent and abilities, you have to spend more than 1K at least.
for that,
At least.
For your-
to run that,
for your-
no,
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
I
to
just
run for it to run
even
optimally.
900 at most.
No, you're
900 at most.
900.
I run like a $2,000 PC setup on like a $200.
Okay, what's your monitor?
$200 LG fucking 24-inch piece of shit.
Cringe, exactly. I'm not.
1080p.
And
It
that,
works
that can't be me.
perfect.
No, but I can't settle with 1080p anymore because once
But
you
you're
go
not
for,
going to be able to sell for more if you don't spend
Once
more
you
on
go-
your computer.
once you go 1440, I just realized you can't go back. The blacks are as dark as my my.
That has
thoughts.
nothing to do with the resolution.
No, it has nothing to do. But man, mini LED. Let's say you get flashbanged in a game. That shit is HDR capable. 2000 nits display. Fuck man.
Okay, but here's
I'd
the
be
thing.
blinded for
Here's
3
the thing.
minutes.
You said you bought that
Yeah.
and that you weren't gonna play games for it.
I'm not going to.
So why
Can
did
I
you have to
switch you
bring up games?
monitors then?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
some of
Can
us
I have
will actually use the monitors for
That would
gaming.
actually, dude, that whole thing
Like,
right
that'd
there.
be-
I have two 32-inch monitors. One that is 4K at 60 hertz, the other's at 1440p at like 150 hertz.
Mine does 240.
I think mine does too. I'm just saying
So
that, like,
240 hertz and then 0.3 delay?
right.
Or no, I think it's 0.1. 0.1, not 0.03. 0.03 is the top of the line G9.
But isn't it sad, viewers, that Gerard is running a top-of-the-line premium monitor off of a fucking laptop?
And then
What's the specs on your laptop?
you don't even know
It's
specs.
an
It's an HP.
yeah, it's
HP
a
laptop.
yeah. It runs on a Ryzen 4600 Yeah, Ryzen 4600, Ryzen 5 4600. So it's
Like,
about 4 years old now.
I can't really make fun of you because my first PC setup was on a cardboard box. Not even in the box, just on the box.
Yeah,
No
well,
case.
my first PC setup
Like
is
no tower.
No tower,
No
nothing.
tower.
Just
You had the
out.
motherboard on cardboard.
It's a
Yeah.
test bench. It basically
What?
it's a test bench.
Well, because they were still building it, and I'm like, fuck. If I'm still building it, and I want to use it, then I'll have like tower to use it in.
That's a lot of ventilation, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, it's passively cool,
Yeah.
especially in the
Yeah.
winter.
Now,
It's a heat. It's a room warmer as well.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Just
speaking
run
of
fucking
dude,
like
that
firmware
monitor runs
economy.
hot. That's my issue with it. It runs hot.
What, your
You
monitor?
want- you-
No shit.
well, good for
Huge,
you.
huge thing.
Your heating bill is gonna be lower.
But your electricity bill's gonna go higher.
It's okay. I'm paying for
He's
it.
rich anyway. He doesn't.
Exactly. He was able to afford a monitor that is upwards of 1K.
See, you're
Can't
gonna
be me,
spend
bro. Can't
that
be
much
me.
on your monitor for it to be optimal, but not your car to be optimal.
Or your PC.
Priorities,
Or
man.
PC.
Priorities.
Priorities.
even
What
what
priorities
you
do you
eat.
have for a monitor?
What you eat too.
See, I
Clearly,
I
you don't
love
have any
Inshore
priorities
Plus.
for freaking tires.
even for consumption.
Okay, this might sound hard. Your priorities are in the worst possible places right now.
I'm saving up. Doesn't matter.
You bought a $750 jacket.
Yeah, you
Before
spent,
taxes.
you spent 2K worth of shit in 1 month.
And your jacket isn't even rated for like minus 40-degree weather.
Yeah.
I can still wear it on mine. All I have to do is layer.
That's what everybody
My
does.
Dakota jacket, I wear a sweater underneath, and it's good till minus. I don't care. I still wear it.
That is true. Oh wait, okay. Before we talk about my worst spending habits, so
All of them.
yeah, all of my spending habits. But here's what I came to argue for. Do I really need LED lights for my setup? I don't feel the need to. Jasper was arguing to me about it and was like, "Yes, it makes your PC
everyone
faster
knows.
for the
No, everyone knows that RGB means more performance.
it." I know, but do I really need it if I have a really good monitor already? Do I really need it?
It depends
Dude,
on
because
your
I'm not
lighting.
even gonna
Most
look
of the
at-
high-end shit has
It depends
LED
on what
shit it.
Foreplay before sex?
Do I
What is
really
the thought process here?
exactly that? There's your eye candy looking at your beautiful tower with all the
No, the
flashing
eye can-
RGB lights,
the
and then
eye
your
candy-
monitor takes you
The
on.
eye candy is the HDR capable.
It's like
monitor.
having a threesome.
No, I don't need it. I just need one partner, and that's it. Which is the monitor.
That's
I'm
like saying you
monogamous.
go for looks and not personality.
Hey,
That's all.
it's performance
You're shallow.
overlooks.
That is what you're saying. You are
No,
shallow.
it's performance overlooks right now because
No,
that
it is
monitor
not.
is the
It
nicest
is not
fucking
performance.
thing. Nah, man.
It is not performance.
It's not
right now.
performing optimally if you're running it
Okay,
on that old ass.
dude, okay,
laptop.
hold
Look
on,
at it.
hold on.
Come
I
on,
would-
bro. Tell me. Look, I can
That-
see all
that's-
that.
Okay, yeah,
stars
it's
from this photo.
beautiful, but you're running it off a laptop.
Yeah, that's why I need to get a desktop, but the desktop you're recommending me might be more expensive because of the RGB lights.
No, I'm not. I did not say that RGB is more expensive.
No, it will
I
be
never
more
said
expensive.
RGB was
Gerard,
more
what
expensive.
you're telling me is you're trying to put a special, like a disabled person in a wheelchair in the 100-meter sprint against regular people. That is what you're telling me.
I don't need the RGB lights.
No, we're
But
not telling you
the
to get the
performance
RGB
without
light.
RGB.
It's fine. because I'm not
You
gonna- the
are
thing is, I'm
assuming
not gonna-
RGB as better performance. We are not. We know you don't need RGB, but a lot of the top performers
They have
they
RGB
have
integrated.
RGB in them.
We're not saying that it's
So
not.
can I just get a lesser
Yes, you can.
performance? No, I just need it to be.
If you need
Dude,
the
okay,
best
okay,
of
hold
the
on, hold
best,
on, hold
what
on,
do you
hold on. So, I've been using like this school ass keyboard setup and mouse, right? I still have the same mouse, but I switched because I bought my friend gave me his Razer keyboard, and it's like only $60.
In fairness,
But-
Razer is a bit.
Don't you have a
Yeah.
SteelSeries keyboard?
No, I'm a Corsair.
Oh, it's Corsair.
But
I do
that
like
shit,
Corsair.
that keyboard has a lot less delay. It just feels better to the touch when you press keys, and it makes a sound so that whenever I'm actually playing, I know which key I'm.
Wait, did
I'm
you
pressing.
Did you upgrade your keyboard?
Oh, is
I
there
did.
haptic?
Yeah.
Oh, great! Over that membrane shit.
Yeah.
Finally.
I know.
Was it a Razer?
Yeah, Razer
Oh,
keyboard.
nice. Is it the
It
the
has-
small 60%?
I'm not too familiar.
Keyless?
but it's like
I still need it to be
60% is
huge.
just the numbers and then the
Oh, your full
the,
size keyboard?
the keys.
No, like for like a full on like that.
Here,
I still
here,
need it to
here.
be like
Pause,
that.
I still have a
pass,
number
pass.
pad. I
Okay,
still have a number
so-
pad.
This is 60%.
Yeah.
This is a 10 keyless.
Yeah, I have,
Wait, show
I have
it to the
everything here.
viewers.
Okay, so
Say it
for
again.
viewers, this here
So from here,
without the function keys, that's a 60%. A 10 keyless is you take out this whole number pad, and then this is like 100. That's
like a
kind of
full-
like basic keyboard anatomy.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have a full like 100,
Okay.
and every key that I press, I know I'm pressing that key. Because with
Right.
my other,
Is
because
there
like
haptic on it or?
what is
no,
that?
Or
it's
just
just
no?
mechanical switches.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You got actual mechanical switches.
Yeah,
They're probably
and-
cherry. They're probably cherry reds.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
I
Like
know,
we said,
I
the
know I'm
colors.
pressing the key when I press the key,
Yeah.
and it feels so much
Oh,
better.
wait.
And it has RGB.
Wait, when you say that, you
coincidentally.
you press down and you feel a click.
Yeah.
Is it like?
I think it's blues.
Does it sound like that?
Yeah.
Oh, it might be clickies. They might be blues.
Yeah.
They might be.
They might be blues. Sad. Oh well.
Fuck, I can't complain.
I like linear switches. I like linear switches. I because
Black Widows.
they're much more quiet and they are much more like smooth and like my keyboard there. It sounds creamy. Like when I type on it, it feels creamy too. So
It's funny.
I like
it's funny we
my
can associate,
keyboard with
like,
it now.
It's funny we can associate what's it called, taste for sound. It's creamy.
yeah, it's like buttery smooth kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about your keyboard.
Are we actually going to like spec it out today? For
Wait,
within
were
the
you
Well,
guys-
if I was
were you
gonna,
guys
if
looking
I
down
got
on my
that word,
keyboard?
no. If we were gonna, to one thing at a time, Gerard, I wanted to get this shit working so we could pull it up here.
Oh.
That's what I wanted. But the fucking keyboard that I bought don't work.
It doesn't work with our setup right now.
When it's set up right
There's
now.
more testing we can get it to work.
I mean, after the intermission, we could definitely go into
Does it
that.
not have a what's it called?
It has a dongle. It's just
Okay.
not
It's just not
computing right
It's
now.
not. The computer's not taking
And since
it.
you wanted to do 2 episodes, well, we just
Well,
dove right into
we
this
have
one.
to. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we can do that after.
Because I'll
Can
be
we
honest,
argue
it's-
after?
Huh?
Can we argue the next episode?
Yeah, we could.
Okay, good.
What were we
Well,
gonna
because-
argue about?
His
What?
PC setup.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
we could. Yeah, I think so. We could do that on. The
We're
next
gonna blue balls them again.
episode. Yeah,
Bro, there's gonna be like another
Okay, so-
Pokemon moment where I'm not gonna talk because I don't know shit.
because well, then what did I come here for? If I don't argue right now, what can we talk about? You know what? Actually, here's one thing because so we've been seeing each other every week now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually get tired.
Wow.
I
Wow,
can't.
thank you.
Wow.
No, because I
I
have
hate you
you.
too.
Fuck you, Jared.
it, like
Can we kick him out?
balancing school and work, and it's like I have to come here every week. It's actually I can't. What's it called? My social battery just runs out if I see you guys every week, because I run out of topics as well when I talk about when I see you guys every week, and yeah, that's all I got.
That's why we need guests once in a while.
Yeah.
We get to let Gerard take a break and we can fill his spot with a guest.
With
Usually-
someone better.
Guys, we got a new member.
No,
Again.
This is a core. This core's not gonna change anymore because I'm not redrawing that thing again.
No, it's a bit hard, but no. No, other than that, yeah, that's all my stuff.
Cool.
I can kind of.
I mean,
Agree
yeah.
on
So
that
you
because,
out
like-
there watching might be able to fill his spot one day.
Are you? Do you
Just
want to
message
be a
any one of us
YouTuber?
except for him.
Do you have
Oh
an
my God.
interesting story? Please
Come.
come on the podcast.
That's how I started.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I can kind of agree. Like lately, like I would see other friends, and for other reasons, I would not go to the gym. Physical reasons, I should say, actually. But like, there's times where I'm supposed to go to the gym with like my partner or whatever, like my gym partner. But lately, I've been like, oh, I don't wanna go to the gym with him. I just want to go alone at this
No,
point.
that's-
Yeah.
That's fair.
Cause
That's fair.
Cause like for some reason, yeah, like my social battery is just fucking draining down, and like I have friends online, and like I want to take a break from them too sometimes. And like it's good to sometimes take time for yourself. Or whatever,
Yeah.
I
right?
kind of need to delete my Instagram too.
Again.
No.
Again.
You made another Instagram because the group chat kept spamming you or whatever, and then
Oh yeah, you did.
and then we added both of your accounts.
No, I
Yeah, I have both
both
of my accounts too.
Yeah.
One of mine I don't have access to anymore, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Me, I just need mine for privacy reasons.
Mm.
But otherwise, yeah, I'll probably switch to it 5-6 weeks from now. We can't disclose why, but I'll tell you later after.
Okay.
So safe to
Coming
say
out
that
the
me and
closet.
him are probably both introvert on this topic.
Oh,
I'm
we are.
an
Yeah.
introvert.
I
I'm
am.
100%.
It's funny because I'm an
Yeah.
introvert, but I'm gonna be going to teaching.
I'm at
Nice.
I'm at school and I don't talk to anyone. I only
Am I
have
the
like
most extroverted one out of all of them?
oh,
Probably.
most
Fuck,
100%. You're white.
Fuck.
You were inviting me to.
Wow!
You were.
Wow! Fucking single out the one different colored person here, huh?
Hey, white people are like scientifically more extroverted.
More, yes.
You know, I was like,
We gotta put up studies, but like up here on the screen.
Yeah,
We can get that
Jasper,
keyboard working.
put
Yeah.
the background.
Oh god, no.
Fuck.
Come on.
Anyways, I have lots to talk about.
okay, yeah,
So, you know I'm in school, right?
yeah.
Yeah. School's actually going pretty well. It's pretty fun.
You're Asian.
Yes,
Yeah, you
exactly.
Yeah.
You can't be a beige and you have to be an
I'm an
Asian.
Asian.
Yeah.
I finished that last was it topic with like probably
Electrical?
83, 80, yeah, the electrical unit. I finished with like 83, 84% average.
That's not bad.
So yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. But our teachers are pretty nice. They're pretty, if like,
How do you do this so fast? You just go. I have to go.
It's the
Carry on.
old man of him coming.
Yeah, I went.
our
yeah.
teacher's pretty funny. Like if he has a perfect mix of like comedy and teaching. Like if a comedian was a teaching, that's basically our instructor. And like they have no filter whatsoever. Like they can just swear all they want, and it's
you're-
natural because we're blue collar.
You're
So
adults.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a technology course.
it's a technology course, so people will
Yeah.
swear, and I find that shit really funny.
Well, because you go from like elementary to high school.
But then not swearing and then lecturing you for swearing.
Yeah, and then they yell at you for
For
swearing.
social standards. Yeah.
And then it's like going to college because everyone's like, you're an adult. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they allow it. And they swear all the time. And you're like, oh.
It's actually, it makes it more engaging because they can actually be themselves a lot more.
Well, it also just feels like you're not just getting talked to.
You're like having a conversation with
Yeah,
them.
it's not like,
Yeah.
oh, that's just person up there. It's like, oh, this is a real person. Like, they have a life after.
It's like more down to earth.
Yeah.
and,
It's
like,
less of a
yeah.
lecture and more of a conversation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I put it. But yeah, other than that, I was on my way home like last Friday, right? And I did the normal thing and got into my car, started it up, right? And then I
Oh.
noticed, right? My RPMs are kind of low. They're like hovering around like 800, like 700 to 800 RPM. Like that was last week during that big giant cold snap, right? And then I was driving home one day, and I just mixed shit up. But follow me here. Driving home, I'm in traffic. My car decides to like rev up a little bit and then like lurch forward as I'm coming to like a stop. So like literally my car's like rolling up to a stop and it'll be like "Arr, arr," and then like the RPMs will jump from like 800 to like 1100. And then like one time when I was in the middle of traffic like that same day, it just like stalled. So I was like, oh shit, I think I might know what's going on, but let's see if this does anything. I turned it off, turned it back on. Check engine light was gone because the check engine light popped up when the car stalled, obviously. And I was like, okay, it's fine, it's working, cool. And then on Friday, I thought, it's gonna be fine, right? So I drove to school. Going to school was fine. Coming back home was fine, other than the obvious like the lurching that happened a little bit. Right when I got home, bing, check engine light. And I did think I talked about this last week on the podcast, right? So I'm like, I'll wait till Monday to see how it goes. And so I went to school on Monday, everything was fine. And then I'm going home on Monday, and I even called Neo about this, right? So I'm like, Neo, I'm thinking I should do like a throttle body thing, right? The check engine light's still on, right? Because I know that like the throttle body, and I also had a lack of power. So throttle body means not enough air is getting through, which means
Did it say lack of power? Did it go into limp mode?
the one time, but that's what I assumed because it was kind of the same, and it also
shit.
did have kind of a lack of power. Like I told you guys last week, like my car would take like 10 seconds to reach 60 kilometers per hour,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
that's limped. Yeah.
very slow. And so I was like calling him. I was like, yeah, I should do this and that. And like, you got a scan tool so I can like delete the codes. And he was like, yeah, I can't really help you right now, dude. And
Yeah.
pretty much. So I was like, okay, I'll do this myself. No offense. It wasn't like that, but I was like, okay, I'll take things into my own hands.
No, yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go to my work, get some tools, and then I'm gonna go home and do it myself, clean the throttle body, right? On my way to work, I'm going down the Yellowhead. I'm going onto Anthony Henday. At this point, I'm like 5-10 minutes away from work, and then all of a sudden I hear like a, and then no throttle. Press on the brake. Press on the gas. And I'm like, shit. So I like hazards on, pulled up to the side, like try and like shift through the gears. And my car's not moving. My car's not moving. And every time I went from like drive into park, it would go like I can hear a fucking
Oh.
yeah. And so I got it towed to my work.
What tow truck companies you use?
One of my dad's one of the hockey people that my brother's team is on.
Oh, okay.
One of my brother's friends' parents, who they are on the same hockey team, has like a tow truck company, and
What a family tree. I did not follow that.
they towed it to my shop, and then I was like, yeah, I'll just they like texted me as like, are we working on your car? And I'm like, no, I'll do it myself, thank you. I'll like try and diagnose it myself because obviously
I'll do it myself.
more honestly, like I want to do it because like it's more experience for me, right? Like if I figure out
Yeah.
what's wrong with it, then you know it's more experience, and I want that, especially when I'm in the trade that requires working on vehicles. And so I went in today, right? Because I didn't have time throughout the week, and I know it's in limp mode or not limp mode. It just won't fucking go anywhere. I had to get someone to help me tow it into the shop, and I was like seeing what's wrong with it today. So I did the first thing I did was I cleaned the throttle body, right? See if that changed anything. Lo and behold, it didn't. And then like some of the other journeymen there who were there like doing their own stuff, like they were also helping me out too. And the TLDR of it is that I might need a new transmission.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
was
That's what I
it
was saying to
was
you
like,
when you called me.
Like, right?
Yeah.
Well, especially when you can't shift gears.
Yeah.
Like it's clutch or tranny
Yeah.
or something in that area.
What's weird is that like I can shift the vehicle and it can read perfectly like what gear it or
Yeah. It would just
what
shift right.
state of it, right? Yeah. And then I found out something like after I pushed the car out of the shop, I was like, oh, it has reverse, but it doesn't have drive. And by reverse, I mean like a very slow, hard, and it sounds like my car is dying reverse. And so my journeyman's like, you should just like sell it or like junk it, because like it's not worth putting a new transmission in. And in fairness, it's really not.
It's a Mazda
Like,
5.
It's a
with,
Mazda
like,
5,
400.
2007 with 310,000
Yeah.
kilometers. Like
Oh,
it's
it's
been
reached
through its
the
pace.
end, yeah.
It's reached. It's been a workhorse. And
I
like
still
last
got 70 there.
last week, like that cold snap just was like took it out.
Or you put an LS in it.
No, I still have to put a tranny in
That
it.
was really
I
funny.
still have to put a tranny
Or
in it.
you put it.
Yeah, you put an LS in it. You put a Toyota or whatever fucking
Chevy.
Yeah,
I still have to put a
5-speed.
tranny in it.
Exactly. You put an LS, you put a Chevy 5-speed or 6-speed, whatever the fuck, right?
Or you know what?
And
you know
then
what I could do?
we lower it. We get some big ass 18-inch wheels.
Yeah. You know
JDM
what?
wheels.
You know what I could do? You know what I could do? I could just literally make it a project car.
Exactly.
Just like, you know, get enough money so I can put a trans in it, right? New trans. Like,
Actually, how much is it?
New trans. I haven't checked.
I
know
will
it's
buy
gonna
from you.
be
Turn that
fucking
thing into my
expensive.
drift missile.
Yeah.
You got the
may as
swap.
well
Oh,
get
yeah,
a
you
new
did a
car,
rear-wheel
yeah.
drive though.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put a fucking.
And put
I'll
fucking
get like a,
differential.
Cut the fucking.
You're gonna have to
like-
cut the floor and shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
mean,
fun.
I fucking will.
Well, we could just make it a fucking project for this. Honestly, if we get enough money, we can make our own drift missile
I
out of that
wouldn't.
thing.
You spend the money we have now.
I think a drift truck.
Drift truck, yeah.
Fucking have fun with that one.
But yeah,
Flip it.
like I mean, it could be a thing where like I just keep it and then I save enough to get the replacement parts for it and then see if it works.
But it's more expensive than the car.
It is gonna be more expensive than like the
from
value
there,
of the
I
car
would just
now.
be like, yeah, maybe I'll get a new car.
For a much
Well, right
secure
now-
financial
You
like
have to.
decision
Right
or whatever,
now-
just sell it.
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm using my youngest brother's car. It's technically not his. It's like under my dad's name. It's a fucking Acura 2002 Acura RSX.
I'm so jealous.
Who's the ones downstairs then?
That's my brother's car. That's Joe's car, which is a Subaru Outback. And in all fairness, I love the RSX. In like, hands down,
Honda.
it's
I
fucking
knew it.
Honda.
It's so fun to drive.
Acuras
It's
are-
honestly. And you know what? You know what? It has better features than the Mazda 5. Granted, it does not have Bluetooth.
Because it's a
I could just
luxury
put it.
car.
No, I could just put in an entertainment system.
Yeah.
But like with the Acura, it has fucking heated seats, heated mirrors. It has
It
fucking.
has a K24. It has.
It sounds
Really?
alright.
Oh.
It sounds alright. It just feels so much funner to drive. Granted, the only thing that it doesn't have is Bluetooth and cruise control. And
Oh, it doesn't have cruise.
Yeah,
Does
like the
yours
cruise
have-
control
does
doesn't.
yours have cassette tapes and CD player?
Your Mazda 5.
No.
I
No,
can't
like,
live
yeah,
without
yeah.
cruise control.
No.
It just
No, because
can't.
mine
no.
does.
I
Oh,
like
shit.
if I want.
Oh.
Well, what
pretty
year's
dope.
your Acura?
05.
Mine's an 02.
That's
So.
Wow, that's
But yeah,
well
if
equipped for
anything,
an
I-
to accept the cruise control, which that's a
Well, I mean
such a
that
deal breaker
that's a
to
thing.
me.
Well, you could just fix that.
yeah. That's
It's
not
just
bad.
an electrical issue.
Yeah.
You just need the.
Oh,
You just
oh,
need
I thought
the.
it wasn't. I thought it didn't come with it, so it's an electrical issue for it.
Yeah, it's just an
Oh,
electrical
okay.
issue.
Then that's
But
quite
how
good.
often? You won't need it, so it's not.
Oh, I use cruise control all
I
the time.
use same.
Why?
Me too.
When I'm
I
going
don't.
on the highway.
Like highway,
I don't.
I go
how
130
often
and then
do
keep
you
it
go,
there.
Like, wait, Anthony Henday Highway
No,
or like
QE2.
to Cal- okay.
QE2, yeah.
I go
Other-
Anthony Handy Highway. I go down fucking White Mountain.
Any
with
highway,
cruise
even
control,
it's-
dude.
Even
never
the
use it.
residentials here, I put
The
it.
only time I use it
'Cause
is
I don't
when
wanna
I'm
press
doing
it.
like highway and clear roads and I set it. Otherwise, I never touch it.
I
Oh,
just
because I
never
could
touch
just
it
go,
at all.
I
Never touch
brake,
it.
I
right,
always-
and then it turns off, and then I would just go, I'll accelerate again, and then pink.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like,
That's, yeah.
like if I'm in traffic, like on the highway, I'm not gonna use it.
If it, I mean,
But like,
you know
what I do is
You
I
know
like,
what?
if I'm in traffic, I'll like brake, and then I'll like set it again, and I'll like brake and set it
I
again.
think we're gonna be
Like, I
much
do
more
a cancel-
comfortable
Why?
with Teslas then. Both of us. If we both use cruise control a lot, we may as well get a Tesla.
No.
No, no,
Fucking.
no,
So much better market.
no. I don't want to be a white kid.
Actually, there's a new one.
Diesel.
I've actually tried.
really just- Fucking trying to shit on this guy right now.
He doesn't own a Tesla.
Yeah, but
Diesel is like
you're
141 right now compared
thank
to
you,
what?
Neo. Somebody actually respects you.
I can't.
Fuck you, Jess.
fucking white kids. Fucking white kids.
I love diesel, but it's like it's 141 right now.
No, not even that.
Regular
like,
gas is like what 115 at its lowest right now.
what's no, but not even like just getting a Tesla. Get a fucking.
I tried.
Isn't the Toyota Crown
Get a
gonna be an
twi-
electric?
Get a 24. It's a
Isn't it?
hybrid.
or a
Oh, it's a
Prius?
hybrid.
It's a hybrid.
I'll probably get a Prius. They,
Prius?
They look really
Yeah,
good.
he says it.
Please
weird.
stop saying it like
Stay,
that.
stop saying like price.
You
You
seem like
prick.
the guy that would drive a Prius.
Yeah. I would
Like your
be.
girlfriend like dominates you driving a Prius. Fucking dressing up as a cat girl Prius. Yeah.
Okay, no, but the new Priuses look really nice.
Yeah, they look.
They
aggressive,
look
eh?
a
Yeah.
lot better than the old ones.
Okay, wait. I need to show you. I was working on this one SUV, an electric SUV.
Oh.
It's called the
you put
Nissan
the subscribe
Aria.
Oh, the Aria.
Subscribe.
I didn't know that.
Nissan Aria. It's so, dude. It feels like a gas car because
Really?
it crawls.
Oh.
It actually crawls like if you let go
But
of
it's
the gas
full
pedal.
electric.
It's full electric,
Oh, nice.
and it's so dope. And like everything's so comfortable. There, you
Wait.
know how usually there's like a storage console or whatever, like in the middle, but that's because like that's probably the tunnel for or, like a.
Wait, electric
like a
cars
traffic.
don't crawl?
No.
No.
I make
Especially
it sound
Teslas.
like I make it sound like, hey, wait, girls poop.
No.
No, but have you driven a Tesla?
Electric-
Okay, because
I was about to say
I'll ask my
electric girls
no,
don't
because
crawl.
Teslas don't crawl at all.
No, they don't.
That's why like there was that one video of like a girl trying to drive
Yeah,
a
yeah,
gas-powered
yeah,
car,
yeah.
and it's like she's having such a weird time
Yeah.
driving it because like it's crawling.
Yeah.
It was,
but that's what happens when you put it in gear. It crawls.
Yeah.
It was a Tesla girl trying to drive a gasoline vehicle, and she was like, "Oh my god, what's it doing? What's it doing? You gotta
it's
brake! You gotta
moving.
brake!
Yeah, you
it
gotta
has
brake.
crawl! It has crawl! What the fuck?
My Tesla doesn't
have that! My
It's
Tesla
so
doesn't have
stupid.
crawl! Like, oh my god!
It's so stupid, but like with the Nissan Aria, everything just feels
wanna
like
see
it hasn't
that.
been changed. Like it hasn't changed from like whatever
That's
SUV
good then.
that
That's
they
good
had.
for. That's a good transition then.
Yeah.
For yeah.
It's really good. It drives really well. Like honestly, I would buy that if I was getting something electric.
So going back to like my vehicle, next week I am going to like do a dump, like a dump, like an old fucking transmission dump, to see if my transition
close
is.
to my neighborhood.
Huh? What?
Oh, pick and pull. Or I'm assuming it's gonna be more expensive at Pick and Pull.
Well, I don't know. I
That
haven't
is
checked
true.
yet.
And it's winter. Never mind.
but-
Yeah.
yeah. So like, I'm gonna do a transmission dump, right, to see if there's the nice flaky metal shavings in there, and if there is, well, I'm gonna have a transmission. I need to get a new transmission.
Get a new car.
Well,
You can find a
But
cheap.
the thing is,
Okay, no, I
here's the thing, if
love
you can
that.
fix it,
I love that.
right?
I love that
can.
RSX. I love that RSX.
What, the
I'm having.
Acura?
Yeah,
Buy
I'm
it
having
then.
so.
I'll buy it with you so I can also
No, it's
kind
like,
of
it's like it's technically under my dad. My dad could just transfer it to my name.
Who's it for again?
My youngest brother, but fuck him.
He doesn't drive, right?
He doesn't drive. He doesn't have a
drive.
license.
Take
He has
it.
a learner.
Take it.
I want it. I want
Take
it. Jacob, that car's mine now.
Just or ask your dad. Hey, I need a car. Can I take this? one?"
Exactly. Yeah.
Or just take
Join
Yeah.
join the Acura gang. Let's go.
Genuinely,
I honestly,
it's a nice
Acuras are
looking
generally underrated vehicles.
car. Yeah.
I feel Acuras are
Honda
greatly underrated.
boys. Honda boys. Yeah.
I'm having much more fun driving that Acura than I ever did with the Mazda. I have to say.
Yeah.
Even though I did technically grow up in that Mazda, but I just fell in love with the Acura.
all cars eventually. They just, but that's what makes your Mazda a bit human.
Oh, you should upgrade to the
Right?
TL then.
What is the TL trim?
What do I have?
Oh. Okay,
He
but
has a
anyways,
model of a car.
okay, but anyways, like, I think like having that flaw. That's why you have that tendency to fix the car because it feels so human, because you like that car. You've grown with it.
Yeah, I literally grew
Yeah.
up in that car.
Like I've gone
You've ridden
more
in that
intimate
car.
with
Have
my car because
Yeah,
gotten
we've
to,
dropped
you know,
you off.
2 accidents,
Probably.
Yeah, we've
Caused
taken
by
you to
accidents,
places
yeah.
like for hockey a couple of times.
3 punctures.
I can't
also
remember.
by me.
Probably.
Probably.
It's all me, you know.
We're having two different
It's got a fucking
conversations.
TV at the back.
Well, yeah,
I'm
it has
proud
a. It
to
has
say
a.
I have a TV at the back.
Well, my Mazda, like, it had a entertainment system
Yeah.
built into, like, aftermarket entertainment system. If there's anything I want to salvage from the Mazda, it's that.
I would.
Because you can watch movies on that.
Mm-hmm.
And Bluetooth too, like, damn.
There's it. It actually
Yeah,
has
You can
Bluetooth.
get those just transmitters or whatever. That's what I have.
Yeah, I have a.
I'll get one of those fucking Instagram ad, like,
Oh, the
oh,
No.
the fucking, like,
That is expensive.
your car doesn't have Apple Play,
Or-
here's this.
Get the Spotify car thing.
Hmm.
No, that's a more expensive. $20 at most for the transmitter thing. That's what I got.
45.
45? Why is yours 45? That is.
Or I can just gut out the fucking
Scam.
entertainment system and use that.
Oh, you could too.
I could do
Genuinely.
Or you could just delete it so you can make it a race car.
that. Well, yeah. if we
Save
wanna do
space.
that.
No, save weight.
Yeah.
Save
Oh,
weight,
Lord.
yeah.
Yeah.
Save weight.
Got everything.
Oh,
But we
man.
need that weight during winter.
Yeah, we do.
It is a front wheel drive indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that thing has been through a lot. Like a lot of years.
I'll be very sad when my Sedona dies. I'll be very.
Yeah, for some reason, like
funeral for a car, man.
Like-
funeral for a car.
Like when I was thinking about this before, like when I said I was gonna get a new car, like thinking of getting a new car, I felt bad for my
Right?
Mazda.
Right?
Like, I felt
Yeah.
really bad, but
I
now
feel
that
bad
it's
for
like
mine too.
now like after I've driven the RSX, I'm like I don't feel that sad anymore. Why?
See, I've never like.
It's
Since
almost-
I got my
I knew
car, like,
competition
that
as a
year, I
kid,
was looking
like-
at other vehicles.
It's almost
Already?
like
Yeah.
it's almost like cheating on your girlfriend. Like you, like
That
it
is
has
a-
that kind of feeling, you
That-
know.
that
It's
is a
like
way
picking
you
between
feel
a
bad.
Nivea and a hemp's. What's it called?
Yeah. Like
There is just a better option.
you feel
sometimes.
bad, but like after driving this for like a week, and honestly, I've enjoyed every single moment of me driving it.
It's not even yours.
And
It could be yours.
It could
Just
be
take
mine.
Neil,
it.
buy an Acura. Come on.
Join the Acura
Join us.
gang.
I'll buy a fucking Integra.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll wait this out because my Sarah's still alive, so.
Yeah.
But I'll probably get a brand new car.
Yours,
or maybe
yours is a
used.
Honda too.
Or maybe I'll get a repo. I think a repo would be great.
Yeah.
I've thought about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you think about it? Why didn't you?
Because I have a working vehicle.
Oh, okay, alright. I thought like when you were trying to get, I was like, oh, you've considered a repo at that time.
No.
Okay.
I was going with like Kijiji
Okay.
or Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe getting a repo. Would be good. Like, yeah, someone couldn't pay this car, so I'm paying for it.
The reason why
instead.
I'm using also my brother's thing, obviously he doesn't drive it, right? He doesn't have his driver's license. He had chances. He hasn't taken the fucking driver's course because Dad put us all in driving school, right?
It's cheaper. For
But also
insurance.
he's
Yeah, it is.
he's much more spoiled than me and my brother. Like he'll just get driven everywhere. and parents will basically do it, or he'll like call us. So like, unless he literally like begs it,
It's because the option's there, and you guys let him.
It's because he's the youngest brother.
it's
Yeah.
it's because he's the
It's the
youngest. brother.
privilege of being
It's the
youngest.
privilege
eh?
of being the youngest.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
I didn't get that privilege.
And more also is that I just want that car. Honestly, I
Just
want
take
it.
it.
Like, I'll fix a Mazda. Like, I'll fix it for him because it matches his year. He was born in 07. I was born in 02. My Joseph's car downstairs is an 04. He was born in 04. It fucking makes sense. I want it. I want the Acura.
If
But
I get
you're
a
gonna run
Honda,
on- but you're gonna run on premium, I think.
Yep.
Oh,
That's what my car does.
Acura?
Yeah.
I'll pay it.
I can't.
It's more.
I'm still gonna go.
There's days where I do like mid-grade because I'm like, fuck, this is...
Then again, like, yeah. The only thing is that, like, the gas mileage isn't that great for it. Like, it was, like, almost, like, here at the beginning of the week. And then it's, like, already, like, dipped past
Wow.
below half.
I get like
Damn.
maybe 2 weeks out of my fuel tank.
That's why I use cruise control.
Yeah, right.
No,
it
just
makes
just
sense.
the car.
Actually, I have a question. So you know how like we had that
What is
cold
it?
snap, right?
for
I
me,
have no idea. It's been annoying me too. What's it called?
Oh,
So
it's-
there's this thing called a like gas line antifreeze that my family just uses, and I use it too. Does that actually work? Gas line antifreeze?
For how often do you drive your vehicle?
No, like I put it once a month
I mean, if you're daily driving it, I don't see any
for like
reason.
the 3
I-
months. It's
yeah.
only $10.
No, but like if you're daily driving, you're still daily driving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
shouldn't
don't
matter.
think you need it because
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
cycling through it so much.
Yeah,
Oh.
it doesn't matter
It's
if it's
more if you're sitting your vehicle for a while in the cold that you don't want shit to freeze.
A while is what?
like a week.
probably
Oh,
Like
okay,
if
then I
it
drive
if it was
a
like
week.
no, if it was last week cold last week,
Yeah.
then a week, yeah.
Okay.
Or like or if you're sitting it for like 2 or like
2 or 3.
like half a month to a month. That's
Okay,
that's when
yeah.
you would
That's
use that.
okay. All right.
Otherwise, unless like that's the only time you really need it, unless you're going like really really cold, where it gets like minus like worse than minus 40. Otherwise, you're gonna cycle through the gas and it's not really gonna freeze that fast.
I've never even
That
heard
is
of
true.
people putting additives in their gas. More so, I would hear, like
I laugh
Well,
at people who
something-
are like, yeah, extra HP by putting one bottle like this.
Something I've learned
No.
today.
I could never.
Something I learned today is that some people put like for like if they want to like clean their fuel injectors, they'll put in like some additives into their gas tank so that it'll clean out like the fuel injectors in their engine when the gasoline
Yeah, do
and
you
then
guys
make sure
believe
it
in
puts
those?
it through to the engine
Yeah.
and then it'll clean the fuel injectors.
But do you believe in it? As
Well,
people
That
who,
that came
who-
from an experienced journeyman
well, yeah.
and says like people do that like all the time and he's
Oh.
done it before too. So I'd assume it works.
the way I do it is I take a vacuum line running into the intake and I put like a hose there to where like the additive or whatever, the cleaner gets like sucked in through there and then cleans the injectors that way. Otherwise, I've never heard of people putting shit in gas.
yeah,
I just
usually
remember.
that's me. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I also had like technically another like project that I've had sitting at the back of my mind that I just remembered and that was gonna get put on top of the fucking Mazda. My grandma has like an old like 1980s, 1990s Chrysler van that was my childhood.
For some reason, I heard of that before. Did you talk about it
I'm-
way before?
Possibly, I don't think
Because you
I
were like
have,
you were
though.
talking about how you need a car, and it came up for some reason in high school.
Possibly.
probably.
high school.
In high school, well, I know because I wasn't much into cars then.
Right.
It was only when I started like getting into the trade where I was like, if I should do something with that because like it's been sitting in my grandparents' garage for like
I really want
more
an
than
HHR.
15 years, right? It hasn't probably hasn't been started. Like it's just has shit on top of it. I like. It was a very comfortable vehicle.
Mhm.
It was really comfortable. So I like, if I can like restore that, I kind of want to, you know.
no.
But then there's the fucking Mazda now.
Yeah. Oh,
So, yeah.
speaking of like fucked up cars or whatever, I guess you could probably be included in this. But if I wasn't working as a technician, I would be so glad to have like my knowledge and skills to work on other people's cars and help them fix that. Otherwise, since I'm working this as a job,
Oh, you fuck.
I don't want to help other people off time.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
for-
me.
like, for
That's
You'd
me,
be like, yeah, I want to do more of my
Like,
job.
yeah.
Well, because it's like everything. That's why people say don't make your hobbies a career, because you
Yeah.
hate it
Yeah.
after a while.
Yeah.
Because it's like, for you, I really don't think if I have a kid one day, I'm like, hey, Gerard, after you've done work, you want to teach
You
want
to tutor my kid?
Yeah.
You'd be like, fuck no.
You'd be like,
That's the
Yeah, but
last
for
thing I wanna do.
$34, fuck yeah, I would.
$34 an hour?
No, but even that, it's like,
pay my rate, I'll do it.
but even
I
that,
don't mind.
like, I
I'd
want
love
to
to
fucking
Give it a
I'd
couple
love
years.
for your kid to have to like
just get him to
actually excel.
babysit your kid on the weekends.
Yeah,
and
I
teach him.
teach him French.
No.
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 You know, for
My
some
kid
reason,
will
He'll just be
came to
cursing
me,
you
I
out in
want this
French.
car. This is a dream car to me.
I've never even seen that before.
I've seen that
I've seen
before.
it and I
SSR.
hate it
I've
every
seen
time
that
I see
before.
it.
Beautiful.
Okay, yeah, but that looks like shit. That actually looks.
That looks
No,
that looks like a
tired.
Bosuzoku fucking.
almost, yeah.
Just get a real truck.
This is a truck.
Where the fuck is that? This
Oh,
one?
I mean, I would get a Chevy. I would get a.
That was like the worst
Silverado.
vehicle.
I would
they've
get
ever
a
made.
Chevy and take out the
No,
engine
the
and
worst
put
vehicle
it in
ever
my
made
car.
was
No,
a
fucking,
fucking
like,
PT
they- like,
Cruiser.
Or
Yeah.
oh, ugh.
I fucking hate
Fuck,
PT
I hate
Cruisers.
that more than a PT Cruiser body style.
Really?
I hate
Yeah.
the PT Cruiser
hate the
hands
Cruiser.
down.
There's the Plymouth. What's it called? There's another Plymouth. The really sporty looking one. It's like a triangle bodied one. What's that
Firebird?
called? Yeah, no, it's.
Firebird's Pontiac.
Oh, Plymouth?
Okay, well, while you find that, I wanna fucking continue on what I was saying, but
Probably.
yeah, like, fucking every time like I get asked like, hey, can you work on this for me, or like, can you do that? It's like, bro, I don't even have time to work on my own shit, and I want to.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing, though. Well, it's like an accountant. You don't want to do, like, hey, man, do you
I
mind
wanna
doing this?
fucking
You're
do
like,
math.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do it, but I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly right.
And it's like, I've thought about this, where I'm like, if people start asking, I might just be like, hey, here, like, it's $100 an hour for my time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
plus whatever on top.
Yeah. Plus,
Like-
like parts and shit.
So I'll tell them, it's like, hey, it's probably be just cheaper and less time for you to take it to a dealership
To an actual shop.
Yeah.
than for me to do it.
Not a dealership. Fuck that. No way.
Or just a like shop.
Like a
somewhere.
shop.
And
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's
not
like
a
the only
dealership.
people that get the pass, it's like my family, like my mom, my dad,
Yeah.
and, like my sister.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, if it's, I was talking about this with another friend, and because I heard it from two of the journeymen that were talking, they were also talking about like, oh my god, and like for them it was like getting fucked up because apparently like their family has been calling them selfish or whatever and shit, and it's like, bro, that's fucked up. And like I totally feel that. And then like, well, I mean not definitely recently, but a while ago I guess, I was asked by my friend's dad if like I could fix like their overheating problem, but then it's like, I think he's just overreacting because like, you know, cars can overheat once in a while, but it's,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like, bro,
My
I
car
just want to
gets
hang
too
out with
hot.
I just want to hang out with my friend, please.
Yeah, my car gets too hot. Can you fix that, please? You're having a fucking high. That's why it's hot. Turn it down.
It's so dumb.
My car's not blowing any hot air. It's because it's on AC and it's like 15 degrees.
Turn the heat
Holy
on.
shit! Turn the heat on. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Like the amount of people I see online that don't know, like the
The
first thing
difference-
about their own vehicles.
Or, oh yeah.
It's funny.
Right?
Read the
Like it's so
manual.
fun. Yeah, it's funny because like when my dad got his Mercedes, they made him do a test to see if he knew how
Oh, yeah.
how like to use some of the features of the vehicle.
That's
like
a
they made him
very
take
Mercedes
a test.
thing to do, because like
It makes sense though.
That's- that
because
sounds
a
like-
German thing, right?
because like
But
here's the
it's-
thing is
like,
that like
I love rules.
here's the thing is that
They
like
do this.
sometimes like we get vehicles in our shop, right, that have some really weird customer complaints. And then in the end, they pay like an hour of diag for user error.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just, you're just
that's
like,
fun.
I can't
Yeah.
save you from stupidity.
Exactly,
but here's the bill, thank you.
The more cars that have gone more advanced, they've become like not idiot proof. Like they've just it's easier
That's
for
funny.
idiots to like mess things up.
That's
There's
funny
a
how they
learning
have
curve
the
for new
test.
cars now.
Yeah, exactly.
There are some buttons that I have no fucking idea what's in there.
right?
Yeah.
It's so funny because like that whole test thing, it sounds like how Ferrari will sue you if you modify
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny. It's like,
If you, like,
if
change
you don't
the-
know how to use this car, I'm gonna sue you if anything happens.
so
Another thing I absolutely hate about the modernizing or like contemporaneanism, I think I just made up a word.
You just did
Contemporary.
actually-
Contemporaneanism,
Yeah.
like the the advancement of cars is that they got rid of analog buttons in favor for
Oh,
the
I
fucking
fucking love
touchscreen.
those. I fucking
Like-
hate
like
those
the
piano
new-
black buttons,
new
and then
cars.
your fingerprints get into it. Oh my
No,
god!
not like
I don't
that.
like
No,
but that's what I feel because those are all the buttons that are in my my friend's car. Oh my fucking
No,
god!
but like I like how they're like, oh, you can't be using your phone. But here's this like
Here's this big
Here's
touch-
the Apple-
giant
here's an
touch
iPad.
screen.
here's an
You're
iPad that you're gonna have to
9
stare at for like
Exact-
10 minutes to get anywhere
Like
in your
some of the
system.
some of the new vehicles we have to activate the climate control, the AC. You have to go into like
A
a
menu.
drop down menu,
Yeah.
a menu, AC. You have to manually like tap. Like you can't just turn a knob and it'll get hot, or turn it down and it gets cold. Like
It's much
what
simpler
the?
that way.
It's so stupid,
Yeah, dude, you could just like not even look down. Okay, reach over. This one, you're
And
like,
you'd
okay,
know.
Like here's the
No.
thing. If you're gonna do that, right? If you have that kind of feature, your car better be self-driving, right? Like you could turn on self-driving, adjust everything, come back, right? But the vehicles that right now, they don't have that kind of system.
Unless they pay a premium, I'd like to think.
Or unless it's literally like built into the car. But some of the cars that do have that kind of feature, not like Tesla that has like full automatic driving, it's
Right.
just assisted driving. Assisted driving. So like you can like I've drove some of these before where it's like you turn on like the cruise control, it'll kind of like drive for you. And like you could like leave your
sometimes
hands
it
lightly
breaks.
on the wheels.
Sometimes it would break and then accelerate again. So
Yeah,
that's my friend's.
That's
cruise
also
control.
active cruise control,
Yeah.
depending on the distance of the car in front. But sometimes, like if you like, especially when you're going past the Hyundai, like you can see the steering wheel like move. Like if you keep your hands here, the steering wheel will just go like.
Oh, correcting for the lane.
Yeah,
lane correct-
it'll
lane
do that
assist.
too, and then it'll like
Oh,
yell at
yeah.
you if you like don't have your hands on the steering wheel, because you have to be still aware of what's in front of you.
As someone who
Right?
likes driving, I hate that shit.
yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
That whole lane assist shit, I don't like that.
It doesn't work for us. Dude.
No, yeah, it doesn't.
Just
work.
drive better, yeah.
Yeah, it's a skill
Yeah,
issue.
yeah,
Skill
yeah,
issue.
skill
It's
issue.
that, and then it's like, hey,
Or your
it
alignment
tries
shit.
to read where the lines are to keep you inside the lines.
Yeah, but that don't work in winter.
Where's the line?
Where's
You
the
have like
lines
no
now?
spatial awareness if you have to have that.
Yeah,
like
another thing is that like sometimes that feature doesn't work with some people because they just wear sunglasses because it has like an IR camera that looks at your eyes to
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure
yeah.
you're looking at the road.
Oh
camera,
yeah. Doesn't work, yeah, no.
that's funny with the whole iPad thing. I'm just imagining like, I remember I saw an Instagram post where it was saying like Edmonton was gonna implant like cameras to look down on people to see if they're like using
On
their
their phone.
phones.
Oh,
like,
do they
like, on
actually
here.
still put
Well,
that?
it's like at
No, I don't
lights
think
or
they did.
something.
It's
I
a
thought it was
waste
at
of money.
lights.
It's a waste of taxpayers'
Something
money.
like that, right?
Yeah.
But like imagine imagine a cop pulling someone over where it's like, oh, hey, I thought you were looking on your phone while driving. You shouldn't be doing that. I was like,
But it's
oh no,
actually-
I'm just using the touch.
I'm adjusting my fucking AC.
Yeah, with the
officer.
fucking touch screen shit.
Oh man.
Imagine that. Like imagine you just have your phone and then like you do have a touchscreen too, and it's like you just put it away, and it's like, oh, I was just adjusting my music.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
It doesn't
Dude.
work, no.
You know how I told you guys about
It's
the
so
little
bad.
pad in the street that's like what I call the pressure sensor before?
Yeah.
It
It's
is a
actually
pressure
like
sensor.
it's not a pressure sensor. It's like a
Is there an actual
electromagnetic thing.
Why is it electromagnetic if it's a pressure plate? It's
It's
a
not a
Minecraft
pressure
pressure
plate.
plate.
Well,
Why does it have to be electromagnetic? Well, I guess I
Minecraft
because
understand.
it sends
I understand
like
for
there's
the
a
signal, but it's not weight.
I don't know, something about our instructor said where
Oh,
it was like
fuck.
it was controlled by an electromagnet, and like when that thing first came out, like sometimes the current was too strong and it would mess with the car's electric system, and then like your car would basically like commit suicide at that one spot, and then once you drive off of it, it'll be fine.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, that's why
So
I
like putting
more...
a magnet and like close to my
Yeah,
phone.
like
for
putting a
example.
magnet next to like a
that's
CRT
fun.
TV,
Oh,
and then
the
like taking the
days.
magnet away. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like that.
That's why I like more mechanical inclined vehicles where it's like, because there's that whole unreliability issue with electronics where, because like I've had someone come in once with a sensor issue for like their not even for their tires, but it was something else. I go to test drive it, it's gone, and it wouldn't come back.
Oh,
Yeah, the intermittent
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
that sucks.
it's so hard to replicate.
Because then at that point, yeah, they have to pay for the dye.
You know what that means, Gerard?
What do you mean?
Okay, so like if a customer comes in with like
Like
I
Some,
like-
so an issue coming up with their car,
and then it would disappear.
and then you
Yeah,
go
and
to
then it
try and it disappears.
disappears,
And they're like, it only happens in this kind of scenario, and you try to get that scenario,
like especially
and sometimes it doesn't
Oh, I get it.
when it's
I
like
get
cold weather and only starts in the mornings, or like happens in the mornings when it's been
Cold.
sitting overnight, and you're like, well, you brought this in, you've driven it for like 20 minutes, you're gonna have to wait at least 5-6 hours. I'm only gonna get to it like at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
If you want me to meet the conditions that your car says you set the fault.
What sucks is like sometimes, because like sensors can glitch and shit, and like trying to explain that to a customer
Yeah,
is the
yeah, they
worst
do
thing
not
It's so
understand.
ever. Dumb it down.
I
They don't
fucking hate it.
understand.
Yeah. It's so bad because then it's like they have to
Join
pay.
heavy, go heavy duty. It's a lot nicer.
I know.
I don't have to do with that.
I know.
We just yell at the car.
Oh, I get
Sometimes we don't yell at the customers. We just yell at the
Sometimes
car.
hammering it works. Just go, and then it works.
If only shit works that
I
way.
love we had to do that yesterday to start up one of our trucks because
Just hit the alternator.
Oh, like hit the starter?
The
Hit the starter tap
Yeah,
testing?
because the plunger wasn't kicking the starter out
Yeah,
to
yeah,
start
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So we had to crawl under the truck and swing a hammer at it as I cranked it over
Yeah.
to get it to start.
That's fun.
I learned that that's not a very smart thing to do.
But it does the
Given
job.
the teachings
Does the
of my
job.
instructors, but it does the job, so
Yeah,
it
it does
works.
the job.
Well, it's. Do we get it in and fix it and replace the starter so it can run again, or
That's the thing, right?
tow
It's
it
like
in with waste more time and get
like,
somebody to tow it
they
in?
they send us to school and we learn how it works, but in the reality, we just replace the component. We don't give a shit like in the field like how it works. It's good to know how it works,
Well, it helps
right?
with diet
but
though.
it does.
Yeah.
But in the end, we're like replace the starter.
Not take it apart. And
Not
fix
take it apart
yeah.
and fix this one, like fix a brush that's not making the right connections with the fucking armature
Yeah.
and shit. Like we're just here's a new starter.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, the only thing it's just, hey, what could be the problem? Now I have a basis of what it could be, so it gives me more of a direction, because then you understand the components.
If you think about it, a starter that's not working properly, where you have to tap it to get it to work, it's just a tsundere anime girl.
Oh my
Just fucking like.
No.
It's like, no, I don't want to start. It's not like I want to start for you or anything.
yeah, and then
I think,
you
you know
just
what,
beat
that's-
them.
that's actually
I've been watching
Great.
too much anime recently. I just wanted to say
Have
that.
you checked that 100 girlfriends that
No.
really,
Yes,
really,
I finished the first season.
That's disgusting, bro. I can't believe you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
jeez.
fucking call them out like that, too.
You know what?
Just set them up and just call them out.
Gotta go home. Bye, guys. I'm gonna head out, man.
Bye, Neo. Have fun. We'll film the episode
Yeah,
without
but
you.
I don't know. It's the concept.
could you give me
of
some
that
water, too?
The polygamy is insane.
Oh man.
Go
Going back to the cars thing. So apparently, like, I learned that, like our instructor told us is that the U.S. doesn't have an apprenticeship program for automotives.
No, they don't.
They
I'm-
really don't,
Oh.
and that kind of surprised me.
That sucks.
Like it's
Let
kind
them
of
teach
funny.
themselves.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
that is kind of how it goes. But like at the same time, they also told us the story of where like technicians would literally just call up the manufacturer hotline and ask them to like tell them what's wrong with it, and then they get the diagnosis from them.
Oh,
And it's just a
yeah.
guy at the computer that has a list of questions.
and
That's what service information is, though, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
with dealerships, because I was talking to a journeyman in my shop, and he actually didn't like working at dealerships because like a lot of the other guys think that like they're so much better, but then if you come to realize when you pull up like the diagnosis steps for every single other problem, and you're like, oh, this one's having this problem, oh, this is how I fix it, or this is how I diagnose it. Otherwise, in our shop, a lot of it is like you have to really like know how it works, because then you have to apply your knowledge, because we're not working specifically on one brand, right, with our shop, whereas a dealership is like working specifically on one brand, and dealerships always have their service information just lining up like your said questions, like with the guy on the phone, right? It's just said questions like, oh, did you get this or did you get this? If you did, go to this step. If you didn't, go to this step.
Yeah.
It's
And that's
harder
what
if
that
the
is.
service person doesn't know either what's going
Yeah.
on.
They're just,
'Cause
they're
sometimes
just
it's
laying
like
out
to
the
it.
steps.
Sometimes
yeah.
it's like that though. Like you have a situation where you've tried everything that you know and you don't know where to go from there. So you
Yeah.
contact the service person to ask like if there's like anyone else, any other people in the world that have experienced something similar to that magnitude, right? Like with our shop, like we do our own kind of like diagnosis, right? And if that doesn't happen, we go like directly to like the manufacturer themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And then
you guys get help. We just get told fix
Fix this.
Fix it.
Speaking of, like, I was trying to search for like Mazda 5 grinding noise when shifting in a park, and then like a curious site like came up. It was like, what was it? Just answer, just
Live
answer, just answer. Where it was like they have specific like sectors for different parts. So it was like Mazda 5, just answer. Like 3 like master technicians are on the line right now. Just pay $2 and then
Oh,
they
I
can
found
help
it,
you.
yeah.
And I'm like, is this a scam?
Probably.
And then
Oh.
like I did more research. I'm like, they have like Google review, like Patreon, like fucking, like they have like some brand names under there. And then like I look at one link and it's like, is just answer a scam? Reddit. Ads like they charge you $2 and then they do extra charge. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna stay away from there. I'm gonna just stay away from there.
Have you tried chat GPTing any of your stuff?
No, I have
Like
not.
for diagnosis?
That'd be
No,
good.
That would be dope, yeah.
I have heard that it does help a little bit.
Just a
yes.
little bit. Like
Yes.
it'll pinpoint you 10 things, so it narrows your worries.
But
to
I
10
already
things.
know. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I already know is that the transmission is fucked,
Yeah, we already know.
right? But to the
basically where-
extent of how fucked it is what I want to know, because
it's hard to know.
I'm gonna
without
need a
looking.
transmission regardless.
God, it's like me with the RC cars right now. I mean, my car's fine, so I'm not really worried about it.
Wait, I have a question for you.
Yees.
What?
Yees.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. But because you're a heavy duty technician rather than we are an automotive technician,
Yeah.
do people come to you and think like, oh, you're like, you do heavy duty? Oh, you're like so like superior or whatever. Can you fix my car or whatever?
Not really. I don't really have that many people come and ask
No.
me. Plus, then I can make
complex?
plus I can
Yeah.
make this thing of like, I am better, but like most people don't really ask me that because if they do, I'd be like, no, I don't work on your vehicles. I work on these things. They're different.
Yeah.
They don't need to know that.
Like
There's no real difference.
Like our
Yeah.
fleet, like fleet vehicles, right? They're not that different from regular automotive
Right.
like vehicles. It's just that they have a
It's-
few more accessories. They gotta have like the utility on top of that.
Well,
right?
it's like most of the time, like what I work with is diesel trucks, so it's a different motor, and like different types of motors in between diesel systems too, and then it's just how they operate. It's pretty similar. Like
A diesel's a diesel, regardless of whether it's heavy duty or like consumer
well, like
use.
HEUI systems and non-HEUI, like hydraulically fuel injected systems.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like that's like the difference. But like you could switch between automotive and heavy duty pretty easily.
Oh wait.
Are the parts similar but just bigger scale?
Not really. It's because you guys work a lot more in like electrical and like
Well, now it's starting to
Yeah.
transition towards that.
mine is a lot more hydraulic like systems too, and like I got air systems, hydraulic systems, and electrical systems. You guys only have like 2 of those.
Yeah. Wait. So when you mentioned the Huey, you know how like our Ford, like the Ford 6.7, the Ford 7.3, like
Yeah.
Power Stroke. You know how like those, like are the only diesels with like Hueys.
Yeah.
Do you see more Hueys like commonly with the other kinds of diesel motors that you work on?
Well, for us, I work on like our fleet stuff, so we don't really see that many stuff. Because like I work on a shop that does more like fleet work than customer comes in.
So you see Huey like injected engines.
Yeah.
But that's because you're literally only working on like the 6.7 or the 7.3.
Oh, it's
Explain what a Huey is.
Hydraulic electronic
it's a
something injector.
Okay.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
just uses your hydraulic pressure to inject the fuel into your motor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, because for us, like, I only have to deal with like one company basically right now.
Right.
So they all have like the same style of vehicles, so I don't see too many Huey systems. But like they do have like one truck that is a Huey, or
Right.
like 2 trucks, I think. But like they don't come in that often, so I don't have to see them.
Oh shit.
Plus, I don't have to deal with like, hey, some random mom's mad that her vehicle.
Yeah. What kind of mom is driving a
Yeah.
fucking?
I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
like. They're not driving pickup like semi trucks or anything like that, so I don't have
Yeah.
to talk to them really all that often.
You don't have to explain.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because don't you just have to like report to the company rather than a person?
Yeah, well, it's like I report to our company or like my manager, and he
Yeah.
reports to
To that
them. And so I don't really have to deal with, hey, explain this to fucking.
I think I'm a switch, guys.
You should. It's a lot
I
nicer.
mean, you could probably finish your automotive
Finish
or
your automotive,
Get
or
a
just
dual
switch,
ticket, yeah.
or just
or just switch now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go. It's nice to have both.
Dual ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, dual take is nice, but like automotive switches pretty easily into heavy duty because it's just, hey, if it's an electrical problem, you pretty
I'm
it's the
thinking
same
that
shit.
staying in, let's say, heavy duty compared to cars that are constantly evolving right now. I'm assuming that what's it called?
See, they have a huge demand.
There's
Yeah,
always going to
the
be a
demand
need
for
for
us
them.
is different.
There's
This
always
is
going to be a
huge,
need
yeah.
for them,
Yeah.
and like our industry is changing so like
It's
so
rapid.
much.
Too quick,
It's
yeah,
rapid.
It's rapid.
It's rapid.
Yeah.
They always have a big demand.
Yeah.
Our demand is different, as if like we need better people because our technicians are getting way
Older.
too old and like
They don't want to learn the new shit.
So
Yeah,
you're
exactly. They
telling
wanna
me
learn.
that,
I mean,
my,
it's
that
like-
my how to care first aid for your car book is already outdated.
It's already
Yeah, it's already outdated. It's like a phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
like,
literally like a
shit.
phone. Like, you know, when they come out with a fucking 23, there's already a 24 model coming
Yep.
like 6 months later.
I was gonna
Yeah.
get it, but I got the monitor.
Well,
so-
like that's the difference is it goes automotive gets like their latest and greatest shit, and then heavy duty gets their stuff. So for us, we're behind on some of that stuff
Yeah.
because we don't have as much electrical
You don't-
systems.
but it's not like it needs it either, right? Considering that
Certain,
a lot of-
certain
a lot of them
things
are the
do,
same.
but like
yeah.
you don't need to have like some of the systems that you get like automotive for like the comfort of people. It's like I don't ever see
It's that
iPads
that's
in trucks.
that's the what's it? The
benefit,
no. Performance over
function over form.
function over that's the function
Yeah,
over the form.
Yeah, because
Right.
it's we're not trying to appeal to the masses. We're trying to, hey, this is the job
Get
you have to
this
get
shit
done.
done.
They need
Yeah.
it to work.
This is what you got.
Yeah.
So there you go. Have fun with it. So you don't need the, hey, we have an iPad on this screen.
That's gonna
We
make
have
you
digital.
ignore shit much
Dude,
harder.
I'm not gonna have fun when that shit fucking has to be a
Dude,
common
oh.
problem.
I heard from one of my guys. He was a automotive journeyman, and he came over to heavy duty. He's saying that they might be coming up with fiber optic cables and electrical.
What the fuck?
Fiber
Yeah.
optic? Oh my god,
You're saying that the automotive might go fiber optic with some of their systems.
that's
And I'm
fucking
like,
hope not.
if they do, that's instead of if it breaks, you just pull that whole system out, put a new one in.
If
Oh
it
my
breaks,
God.
yeah,
It
bye
has-
guys, I'm going heavy duty now.
man. It's gotta have more accessibility when they switch things like that.
You
Right?
can't though, because it's
We
literally
can't either.
you take a tube, put light through the tube, and if you cut it somewhere,
Yeah,
there's
right?
no way to reconnect that.
Electrical
replace the
tape.
whole damn
You'll
thing.
have to
Electrical
take
tape.
it, and you'll have to just put a new fucking wire in.
Yeah.
So I'm like, heavy duty is the way to go.
Fuck.
You get, because like you can work hydraulics and like construction equipment, or you can work on highway, which is like semi trucks and shit.
Shit with simpler physics.
Not simpler, but just different.
I guess, yeah.
And then like, I could have a lot more fun because I got a lot more variety of what I could do.
Yeah.
Because
I
I could
guess.
go work on like a cruise. I can work on boats.
That's fucking.
I get to work
yeah,
on
yeah.
boats.
Yeah.
I can work on.
They run diesel, right?
They can, but it's like I can work on anything from, between, like you guys work automotive, so any gas powered, like anything under like is it a 3/4 ton? Like you
Yeah.
guys get like half tons of stuff, and so do
Yeah,
we.
yeah.
That's like our mix point.
Yeah.
But I get anything from there to like aerospace, like airplanes and shit. That's like
That's fucking
that's the
dope.
cutoff. It's
Oh yeah, you could
airplanes
also transition to
and aerospace.
aerospace, like work on like
Planes.
servicing airplanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you
fucking
get paid
dope.
more in airplanes. Eh?
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, but
100%.
obviously because they
Oh,
go up really high and then
it-
you don't want
it's-
shit happening. You're right.
I mean, a jet engine is just taking compression and then
Yeah.
adding fuel to it.
The only thing different though is because I've looked this up once. The oil field for us, you can get paid more as a heavy duty than you can aerospace, but it's just because of oil fields
Oil
pay
fields,
a lot
yeah.
more than
They need more of those types of vehicles.
This is our main business in our province.
yeah,
yeah.
but they pay more,
do we
so
really
that's
need
why
to
heavy
go, right?
duties tend to get paid more than aerospace. It's just because of that field. So like,
Interesting.
Sick.
so if you want to make more money, guys, just come over to my side. Join the good side.
Maybe, yeah.
Join the light
Join the
side.
flip
I'm
side.
thinking about it.
You're in the dark side right now. You're in the evil side, the corrupt side,
Yeah.
the sleazy, dirty mechanics. Come over to the good side. We actually fix stuff over here.
Yeah, we
I'll
just
do it-
replaced.
I'll do it
Yeah, we just
Fun of
replaced.
it,
They
yeah.
fix.
Yeah, we fix.
Fuck.
I'm the better mechanic. Let's go.
I believe that.
Oh,
You
fuck
see,
no.
that's the reason why I asked that question earlier. People come to you where it's like, oh, you're a heavy duty mechanic. That means you know more shit.
No.
You just proved my point where you have
I
like the
do it.
superiority. Yeah,
I do it.
Yeah, you do it.
No, but I know so many people are like, oh, my cousin was a heavy duty mechanic. I'm like,
It's like
fuck, how does everybody know some heavy duty mechanic?
Yeah, everyone knows like, oh my dad's
Well, in
mechanic.
Alberta, they're like 1 in 4 people.
Right? It's all. Oh, yeah, it's almost
Yeah,
like,
Alberta.
literally, you're quite literally.
1 in 4 people.
One of us is not a mechanic. Go aerospace. Stop doing your teaching. Go aerospace.
Dude, make RC mechanic a thing.
A what?
RC mechanic.
No, it is. It
It
is.
is?
But some of the they took it already. I see it on Facebook Marketplace.
Become
Hey,
the
is
Edmonton
your
guy.
car broken? I'll fix it. I'll go to you. And I was like,
Yes.
oh, okay. But
Well,
I'll
you
do it
can
for
do
fun.
that too.
Go do down the spare
could.
side. Learn about our field.
I have been.
Do the specialized
Just
in the
in a
like,
small
gas-
He has been with us. He hears us complain.
and then
Yeah.
realize I might have made the right decision.
Yeah.
Until he starts actually teaching, and he's like, guys, I actually hate this.
Yeah, I wish I didn't spend all
Dude,
this
can you
money
teach
on.
your students?
No, literally-
Everything you learn here.
Honestly, like when I go teaching, I'll probably just go, yeah, here's my RC car. That's my hobby, instead of buying a real car.
See, if I could have you as my teacher for anything, I would be so down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but that's
that'd
because
be
we
so
know
dope.
him.
Make
Yeah.
a.
That's
I
'cause we
guess
know
that's
him.
true.
Get a
And he
kid
doesn't have
for-
to be professional around us.
But like, I guess, but like the whole RC thing, like, no other teacher that I've had would ever talk about hobby, except for the one that bikes, and I
Hate
No,
it.
I
really?
hated him.
Yeah.
I hated
Oh, he
him.
talked about it.
I
Oh, I
hated
didn't know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Well, he
He's
rode
like,
his bike
"Oh."
to school every day. Everyone saw
That's
him.
true.
Yeah.
He went to like Banff on like a weekend. Just rode his bike with his buddies.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I did not like the teacher. Did not like.
I didn't have him.
Nice guy.
I
Didn't like
I had
him.
him for
He was
outdoor
dope,
education.
honestly,
So that's all I had.
He's an okay guy. He didn't like him though. Didn't like
How
him.
much time we got?
We're
Well,
good.
Actually, yeah, that's about it. But on that terrible, what's it called? Segue.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank our viewers for watching us. Thank you for watching us. We are on what are we on?
We're
again?
on
Yeah,
Instagram under
Instagram,
Initial F.
YouTube.
Your
Oh,
Spotify, Initial
What is
F.
this? Look at this over here.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah,
we
it's
got
already updated.
YouTube. We're at Initial F
Flex
Podcast.
that.
Spotify, Initial F.
It's actually
Instagram
none
under
of him,
Initial
none
F
of him flexing
Podcast.
is
And
showing anything.
basically, if you search up Initial F on these platforms, we should come up. And if you
Come up
don't, you
somewhere.
gotta look harder because
Yep.
yeah, we're kind of deep.
So yeah,
You gotta work. it more.
that's all I got.
Where's the
That's
cut?
all we
Where's
got.
the cut
Yeah.
coming?
That's all we
I
got
don't
for this
know.
week.
I don't know if I'm on a cut,
Next
but-
week we're going to spec out Gerard's computer. Hopefully, if the shit works properly, then yeah, we're
Let's
going to
go.
argue a lot about that.
See how
Other
it
I
than
goes.
hate your choice in computer.
We'll get there.
already before we even started.
Oh no.
We'll get there. But anyways,
Thank
We'll
you for
see you all
watching.
next
thank you
week.
for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
What was the catchphrase we said we were gonna do again?
Same time next week.
Same time next week.
week.
Okay, there we go. Well, then,
Yeah,
let's
that's
count it
there
down.
we go. We did it.
No, we didn't.
We just did it.
Someone's
I was
gotta
saying- I
like.
was saying something else.
Someone's gotta be like smoother. So like same time next week. Like same time next week.
Same time next
Okay,
week.
continuity break. We have to take these out and then move this here. Change.
Change this.
Change.
Change shirts.
Change.
And positions.